Writers know that writer's block is real. This is something that I have found myself struggling with often. When I don't address it and let it fester, it just gets worse. I had to find a way to get through the block when I'm trying to write. In my search, there were a few solutions that I stumbled upon. One of the ways that I found to beat writer's block is by reading about writing. I want to share some books with you today that have helped me through my bouts with writer's block. Hello, my name is Aisha, and my mission is to mobilize you, the Christian writer, so that you can share your unique voice with the world. I will be bringing you writing tips and godly encouragement. Are you trying to find your people, your writing people, your sisters in Christ? I want to invite you to come join us in the Writing with Power community. This community is not just for writers. It is for women of God who want to grow together in the Lord. You are invited to come write with us, read with us, and join us as we grow in Christ together. I will leave the information in the description box for you if you are interested. So let me tell you, outlining is not my go-to strategy when I am writing. I know that it can be a helpful strategy. I know that it could change my writing life, but it is not something that I make time for like I should. One day, as I was browsing social media, I read the post of a very well-respected writer. This writer said, if you want to write a great story, you need to get the book Save the Cat and just start writing. And of course, since she was well-respected, I knew that I had to take that advice. And so I purchased the book. And in the book, you learn about several genres that you can write in, like buddy love and monster in the house. And once you get the book, all of these things will make sense. And once you decide the genre that you're going to write in, then you have these 16 beats that you use to outline your story. Now, let me tell you, this was something that was very new to me. I think the most that I knew about outlines before I got this book was basically like the Roman numeral outlines. This book was definitely helpful for me when I wrote the third book in the Changes series. I just can't say enough how much I enjoy using this book, how much I enjoy reading this book. And even while I've been making this YouTube channel, yes, I've been writing, but I haven't been writing fiction like I want to. And when I go back to writing fiction again, the first thing I'm going to do is pick up Save the Cat. Also, let me tell you, this is not a paid promotion. I just wanted to share with you a book that I use that helps me get through my writer's block. It helps me get ideas. It helps me to work through the writing process. And I do encourage you, if you are looking for something to help you beat writer's block, pick up Save the Cat. Even if you don't plan to release whatever it is you're writing, this is a great way to help you build ideas and think deeply about writing. Okay, so another book that I have found to be very helpful when I am dealing with writer's block, it is called The 3 a.m. Epiphany. This book, I purchased it, I don't know how long ago, but I have not heard many people talk about it. And this book has great activities to get you writing. And I do suggest having a writer's notebook because you will have a place where you can go and practice writing. You can practice building characters. You can practice building plots and storylines, things like that. But the 3 a.m. Epiphany, it is something that you can use to just get ideas for writing. And maybe you don't know, sometimes writer's block is just having that lack of ideas. And when I don't have ideas, sometimes it just gives me that feeling of defeat when I know that I want to be writing. And so again, I encourage you, keep a journal. You want to be able to explore your imagination no matter what you're writing, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. I encourage you, try out the 3 a.m. Epiphany. Again, this is not a paid promotion. It's just a book that I am using, but It will allow you to explore your imagination. This book will challenge your brain to bring together characters, to put them in scenes that you may not have ever thought about before. So again, the 3 a.m. Epiphany, try that book out. For years, I have been writing alone. And even though I was producing books, I was getting lost in the process. And for some reason, I was starting to forget my purpose. I just felt like I needed to be reminded that I was called by God to write. There are times when we get so caught up in doing everything, doing all the things that, yes, we know we're supposed to do, but we forget why we do those things. The Artist's Way is a book that I read. It's written as a 12-week course, but it's written in book form. And this book, it's not just for writers. People in all types of careers use it. Teachers use it. Attorneys use it. People in various walks of life use this book. I heard a lot of creators going through this course. It piqued my interest, so I picked up the book to see how it could help me too. And it's amazing how a book that was written over 20 years ago can be so timeless. From the start, you are using morning pages and affirmations to nurture your inner creator. And let me tell you, I've heard so many people talk about morning pages. I even know a doctor who built their practice using morning pages. This is something that I have found to help me get through anxiety. I have filled books with just the stream of consciousness, writing without trying to figure out what I need to write about, just allowing my mind to flow out onto the page and not get caught up in grammar and punctuation and all of those things. I just write. There is no judgment in it. It's just clearing my mind of what I'm thinking about, and sometimes what I didn't even know I was thinking about. This course takes you step by step in building you up into a bold and confident, purposeful creator. Whether you work a 9-to-5 or you are a full-time creator, this book will help you in your writing journey. It will help you find your purpose in writing. So let's recap. I just want to remind you of these 3 books that have often helped me through writer's block. First, Save the Cat. You learn about these several genres that you can write in and the 16 beats to outline your story. Also, there is the 3 a.m. Epiphany. This book gives you activities that you can use to explore your mind, explore your imagination, so that you can become a better writer and that you can use to get through writer's block. And The Artist's Way. This is the book that will have you nurturing your inner creator. It will have you reminding yourself who you are. It will have you finding your purpose. So I encourage you, try these books. And again, I am not getting paid for this. These are books that I believe are helpful to every writer. Again, I want to remind you about the Writing with Power community. We are growing as sisters in Christ. We are writing, we are reading, we are learning together. If you enjoyed this video, would you like it and share it with others? Also, consider subscribing. I release videos on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Central Time. I am always so happy to meet you here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.